Okay, go ahead.
I had a stroke. It was 3 years last week. And when I had my stroke, I was totally paralyzed on the left side. I wasn't able to talk. I wasn't able to use my left arm, my left leg. I couldn't even eat because my throat was paralyzed. I had a TPA and I was in the ICU for a week, and then they transferred me to a heart floor for 2 weeks. And the doctor came in after 2 weeks and told me they're going to put me in a nursing home because they said I would never have any function again. I signed myself out of the hospital at that point because I didn't believe that. I went home and started outpatient therapy. I was in a wheelchair at first, and after a few months I started seeing Dr. Fox, and he gave me the first stem cell treatment. At that point, I don't know if I was using a walker yet or not. I don't remember. But he gave it to me in my hand. My hand was in a fist. They never opened my hand, so it was literally in a fist. My nails were going into my hand. It was awful. Dr. Fox, when he gave me the first treatment in my hand, as he was putting the stem cell in my hand, my fingers started opening. And he said that usually it would take a few months for it to take effect, but for some reason my hand started opening right away. And that was the greatest thing that ever happened to me. I was never so happy in my life to be able to see that my hand opened. So I think it was maybe, I don't know how long later, he decided to put it in my leg too. And the first one, I don't know what all happened the first time I get. Well, let's go on to today. About a month ago, I had it done in my leg. My leg, my arm now, as you can see, I have full function of my hand, my arm, and that's the best thing ever. My leg, I'm still using a walker. I do walk, but I cannot feel the muscles working at all in my leg. So I have all the weight on my right side only because I'm sure of that leg holding me up. Even though I am walking, I still don't feel the muscles working. I know I'm walking because I see myself walking. But he gave me the stem cell in my leg a month ago, and now my therapist says I am now putting my foot down on the floor, so I'm using the leg and foot more. And before I was always on my toes. My leg was totally turning in, and sometimes that's not corrected yet. I don't know what else I'm saying.
And how, and when was the stroke?
I had the stroke February, I think it was February 6th of 3 years ago, 2015.
Uh-huh. Okay. And your, initially, how did your physical therapist feel about you doing the stem cell treatment?
I think it was my occupational therapist was totally against stem cell. She didn't believe in it. She was afraid of it. And I remember coming to Dr. Fox. I was supposed to have it done. And I said, I don't know. And he said, he had told me, it's my own stem cells. So if there's nothing bad that could happen. So I went against what my therapist thought, and I did it. When I went back to show her, my hand was open. She's totally a believer in stem cell because she didn't believe in it before, only because she had never heard of anyone having it done, and she thought she didn't know where the stem cells were coming from. Mm-hmm. So now
she believes.
Now she's a believer.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and I also am seeing a physiatrist at the hospital who is my neuro rehab doctor, and he at first I was getting Botox treatments to relax my arm and hand because it was so tight, and when I told him I'm getting stem cell, he didn't know anything really much about it. He had never heard of anyone having this done. I was one of the first people there to ever have any kind of stem cell done. And I saw him the other day, and he is totally blown away with how well I am doing. My hand, as you can see, I have total use of it. He never thought that would happen. He said that people who have the kind of stroke I have do end up in a nursing home and never recover. And so he says I'm a miracle because he can't believe how my body is thriving. I'm doing so well.
And do you have anything to say to other people that have had
Yes.
a stroke?
Yes, don't give up. Don't let them put you in a nursing home. Don't let them say that there is no hope for you. Because if I would have believed that, I probably would have gone to a nursing home and died. But there's always hope. I know their doctors go to school and study, but still, they put us in one category, and we are not all the same. Even if you see a little glimmer, there's a hope there out there for you. So never listen to a doctor saying there's no hope, because there's always some hope. Just keep positive. There is always hope out there.
All right. Thank you so much.